Yeah, we're gonna watch this Wraxwell against Lopatka. Lopatka is going for core vehicles and Wraxwell Cortex. Sorry, Armada bots. Starting con 2 ticks, 5 pounds on repeat. I'm not sure if the single con was intentional or he didn't click repeat fast enough. Lopatka hasn't built anything so far, so he's got con into scouts, and he will be doing some incisors as usual. We'll check later on whether he remembered to add the constructors to the queue. Or maybe he's just intentionally single expanding. Yeah, he has inserted 2 cons, so he will be doing them manually. Okay, he's got a pawn queued to the back of the base. That will be killed by this incisor. Yep, he was very quick on his reaction, so he's saved it. So he doesn't have the common low priority, which in a minute is gonna slow down all his construction. Because at the moment he's using way more than he's producing. He's doing a very good job at keeping Lopatka busy and denying vision. So now that he's denied vision, he's going in with the 3 pawns in a second. Lopatka's good at defending them. Now 3 pawns, one of which is damage, is not gonna be enough to kill 2 incisors. Yep, Wraxwell was going low knee, but he was quick at fixing it. So he continues to add wins as he needs. Okay, at the moment Lopat has covered quite well all the expansions. The first one's got the light laser tower and 2 incisors that should be able to deflect at least 6 pawns. So he's trying to get something done with 5, and I believe that all they're gonna get is damage and no mechs is taken down. Second expansion for Lopatka, and he's going 2 lasers and adding a little bit of energy. PP wise, we only have 1 construction on turret assist in the lab. And for Rax, we have intermittent com assistance, and now those 2 cons are doing a construction turret, but they have no further queues. So 1 will be doing wins in a second. Now it's coming to the 6-minute mark, in which the vehicles have considerable mass of incisors. The issue with this is that they're quite difficult to stop. And at the moment, like a few pawns have been lost over time, whilst no incisors have received any damage. This is more pawns that are lost. Yeah, damage. Income-wise, we have a Wraxwell on 31 meter per second and Lopatka on 27. Wraxwell is slightly ahead on energy for now. This is gonna be an issue for Wraxwell in a second, I believe, because vehicle constructors, they are more efficient and building wins in general due to the speed and the willpower. And even though Wraxwell is slightly outpacing the expansion rate of Lopatka, now he finds himself trapped between two groups of incisors, which are just gonna decimate pawns for nothing. Now this advantage, Lopatka knows it's very substantial, and he's gonna make full use of it by going to the north side of Wraxwell space. You will probably see them retreating back from where they came from if they find resistance. Okay, now we'll keep paying attention to that rate. Okay, he's splitting the units. The bigger south group will continue trying to be at maximum range of the pawns inflicting damage. Wraxwell is abusing the lack of vision. Yeah, now the slightly bad engagement is gonna cost him. If he had a chase with the pawns that direction instead of his initial movement command, he will have captured all of them. Now they are gonna escape. Now this incisor may take one more max. Sad for Wraxwell. But now that he has recovered his APM, very good repair micro for Lopatka, which noticed that the exploiter was getting attacked and managed to save it on the brink of death. This second raid along the east side, it's gonna be able to take both lasers defending it, and should be able to take the two remaining mexes in the next expansion cluster. The opposite side, we see Wraxwell trying to raid. But whilst doing that, he didn't micro properly. Yeah, he's gonna be able to catch this. Wraxwell keeps pushing with his commander forward. He's got vision across the narrow stream. Okay. Just gonna select this group of units so you can see the individual micro from the both players. So Rax has decided to dive in and come out in a cliff motion. Allows him to shave expansion of Lopatka with the idea of being able to survive whilst retreating. At can both deal damage and minimizing the loss of units on the other side. Wraxwell did not recue the constructor to take back the lost economy. Right now he does. I do not favor this, as I believe it would be best for him to try to send this one across and a new one to cover the mechs and actually take the geo as well. Ideally with as support of a second constructor. Wraxwell's taking a stronghold on the south bridge. And he will maintain control of that. With these, he's got blitzes now mixed. Blitzes will help the raid survive. Pounder is extremely good at taking the groups of infantry, but it was too much. Now this is a substantial amount of metal on the Lopatka side. So he has decided to go heavy on rest spots. He's going to up to 6. And with this he will have a steady supply of units over time. But on the other side, Wraxwell has decided that there was no enough of a defensive position for Lopatka, so he will be attacking it and taking the Rex. There's a very healthy amount of PP going up to 8 con turrets. That is over 5 commanders worth of BP assisting labs. On the opposite side, Lopatka is on 6 plus 2 constructor, which is also at the same level. It's like a marginal difference. Wraxwell was trying to eat Rex from the opposite side to deny the resers. Yeah, he's fully trying to reclaim all the metal that he can to go into a fast T2. All this is supported by maces. The maces will be very good at keeping a front line. I would like to see Rax trying to deny the corner expansion on the northwest. It's got very good radar coverage. So, all the way to the geo area, to the middle of the big mountain. We see medium mines making contact with the army. The best way to avoid this is to make a mine layer, but I do not think Wraxwell is gonna be getting one out today. Okay, we have a full max control on the Wrax side, and Lopatka is trying to reestablish control. I do not think that Wrax has made a tier 2 constructor yet, which I would like him to do. A little bit of a APM stall, and he left the safety of the lasers. But he can keep going on and off into the safety of the control area. Wrax is making a raiding party of bulls and jaguars. These will be almost fatal because it has not been detected until now. T2con has been made, and we don't see any reaction of Lopatka, which is ahead in energy actually, but the problem with this is Yeah. He won't be ahead in metal in a minute. He's thinking of going straight away for the geo, which is a valid move, whilst another coin comes out. I believe this will be to cover all the mexes. Okay, so now he knows there are mines there. I think he's gonna... Jaguars are good, but they are very squishy. They only sit at, I believe it's 1,300 life, or it's over 1,000, which make it not worth in terms of metal. Like a T1 tank has 2,000 health for like almost a third of the, sorry, 2/3 of the cost. But the Jaguars are very good unit in terms of countering infantry. The Patka has managed to get enough metal now after reclaiming his 2 laps to make a T2 lap. I think it is very important that Rax do not lose his bulls, and yeah, I think this is really important. He was very slow and I believe one of them at least will die. They have it not queued to safety. Not a fan of that. It happens. I'm sure he's busy upgrading the economy. So he's finally decided to queue mexes. The only thing is that I would like to see this tier 2 constructor being assisted by other units with BP. So he has divided a group of bull to the north, have another bull south, and there is small units of artillery shelling away at the defenses. And with the same motion that I said before, like I would like him to go this way and retreat back into safety in a circular motion. Then that will allow for him to take a forward position here, and if uncontested to move south that way. In a similar way, we could see the use of artillery units from the south, and as you can see the range will eliminate those mexes and just deny. Now, as long as he keeps shooting at maximum range, he will be fine. He's got a superior tier 2 tank count. And hopefully we see him use arresters. The Banisher should be able to shoot to these Mausers, but unfortunately it doesn't have any vision. Patka has a good composition of Tsars and Banishers, along with the few remaining Tigers. But Drax has better mobility, so he could outmaneuver, and he's gonna outmaneuver Lopatka by going to the hill area. Ooh, Lopatka has gone into a tremor. This is a very expensive long-range siege unit. We see a Juno missile hitting. I believe it was aimed lower down on the ground, but it is affected by the terrain. So it was intercepted by the mountain. Now this is a very strong push that just got to the back of the base of Lopatka. That's gonna be fatal for him. That was a good game from Wraxwell.